On display at the gallery are a variety of Karl's works, ranging from classic Gibraltar scenes to moody Brexit-themed landscapes, as well as what he describes as the stars of the show, the 5 paintings of Gibraltar's new schools.
We've got some beautiful buildings that have been constructed for the future of Gibraltar, and I think that I've tried to sort of merge my I would say inverted commas my 2 careers, because my profession I would say is obviously a secondary school teacher, but at the end of the day, my hobby and what I consider myself as well is an artist at the same time. That is what I try and enforce as well in my students, to not get scared, to be, liberal with their work. And if they make mistakes, just go over it again. And I think I've tried to sort of marry these 2 topics together.
Fabian Picardo said he himself had purchased a painting of the new comprehensive schools under construction to hang in his office and remind him of one of the most stressful times of his life.
If you look around you, there's also something that Karl has painted, which reminds us of what Gibraltar is starting to turn into. And as we complete the new schools in Gibraltar, there will be an Ullger of every one of the new schools, and those schools will go around the world on Gibraltar's envelopes in a Karl Ullger series of postal stamps. Congratulations.
I mean, having your artworks displayed and made into stamps is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I think many people can say that. I'm really looking forward to seeing them, I've got to be honest. The whole idea of having the actual schools now, sort of a development, because obviously the initial commitment from government going through with these beautiful buildings, I've sort of taken those buildings now and sort of made them now into a piece that will be hanging in those schools as well, and their respective schools. And now the next stage would be sort of to the public being able to buy a little bit of that piece of art. But I'm very proud of this little moment, and it's a good start for 2020.
And it's your first exhibition in 4 years. How does it feel to be exhibiting your work after all this time, and why now?
I think it was time to sort of put all these works together that have been produced and not everything's been included, to be honest. There's been some works that I sold in London, I've produced and I haven't got any more. Last year I had a lot of people, when I did my London exhibition, a lot of people were saying, when are you going to do one in Gibraltar, and I think it was time, it was due.
There are a mix of old and new pieces on display. Talk me through some of them and where the inspiration came from.
Well, I've got one of the pieces which is, I would call it quite a romantic piece. It's the Queen Cinema. I think when I look at it, it brings back memories, and it's funny because most people, when they see the Queen Cinema, they say, it reminds me of my first film, or my first kiss, or my first love that I, date or whatever. Me, personally, it reminds me of playing the machines in the entrance with my grandmother when she used to pick me up in Governor's Meadow, and we used to walk through the Alameda Gardens, stop down, into the Queen Cinema and put the 2 Ps and play, a good 10 minutes and try and get some cash. That is my first memory of the Queen Cinema, and I mean it's sad that it's gone, but I think that everyone who's gone to the Queen Cinema will remember, and we all have their own unique memories of them. So I think that means something to me.
You can check out the art at the gallery weekdays until the 13th of December, with Karl saying he'll be there on Thursdays from 4 until 6, should anyone wish to discuss his work.